Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello friends. My name is Chairunnisa. I am a 7th semester English education student of Muhammadiyah University of Bogoraya. And in this video, I will discuss about the relationship between humor and maxim. Why do people laugh when listening to certain conversation, like in comedy movie or stand-up comedy, using explanation from the theory of creation maxims? To explain this, we must first know the creation maxim. So let's go, guys. Language is a medium or for conveying messages that are spoken or written is an activity that cannot be separate from human life as social beings. Humans interact with each other by using language as a medium. Therefore, speech cannot occur if there are humans involved in a speech event. Speakers and speech partner in a speech event cannot be separate from the rules governing the action of using language and the interpretation of the action, as well as the speech or utterance in the interlocutor. Each speech participant is aware of the rules of speech and is responsible and deviation from the rules of linguistic principle in them. According to Chris, 1992, there is a set of assumptions that surround and regulate conversational activity as an act of language. It advances at the cooperative principle. Chris's cooperative principle, 1992, reads, "Make your contribution as is required at the stage and which is occurred by the accepted purpose of direction of the talk exchange in which you are engaged." Along to cooperative principle theory by Grace, complement this theory with second theory, which commonly known as the theory of conversational maxims. So guys, there are 4 conversational maxims. Those are: number 1, maxim of quality, require participant to speak the truth according to fact and data. For example is, "Do you sell meat? How much it costs?" And yes, I sell meat. It costs 150,000 rupiah per kilogram. Number 2, there are maxim of quantity, obligate the conversation partner not to say things that are not needed by the conversation partner. Don't overdo it in conveying or providing information to conversation partner. And for example is, "Do you have any books of Agatha Christie?" No, I don't have one. Number 3, maxim of relevance, regulate conversation participants so that they make contributions that are relevant to the topic of the conversation. For example is, "Please open the door for me." And the answer is, "Wait a minute, I'm in the bathroom." The last is maxim of manner, require conversation participant to speak directly, not ambiguously, not blurry, not exaggerated, and coherent. For example is, "How did you feel after he confessed his feeling to you?" And the answer is, "I'm so pleased." So guys, we have known about 4 maxim, but humans don't always follow maxim when they speak. Oftentimes, flatting of maxim is done so that it is necessary to stall the conversation. Of the flatting is used to conveying other intention in a conversation. Even so, with humor, people usually use flatting of maxim to create a funny conversation. So guys, flatting maxims occur when someone deliberately flatting the principle of maxim in the hope that the listener would get hidden meaning, conveying implicitly through the speaker's speech. Geoffrey and Dowlatabadi, 2015. It is in line with Thomas' statement that flatting maxim is the choice of the interlocutor to ignore. principle of maxim by using conversational implicature to add meaning that is beyond the literal meaning of the utterance. Floating maxim aim to make the audience catch the hidden meaning that the speaker wants to convey, as quote in Anderson 2013. According to Ardo, floating maxim can have a humorous effect. Floating maxim of quality occurs when the speaker provides more or less information than is required. And floating maxim of quality occurs when the speaker is telling the truth and lack of evidence. And floating maxim of relevance occur when the speaker says something or gives responses that are irrelevant to the topic being discussed. And the last one is floating maxim of manner occurs when the speaker is neither brief nor not to the point, using unclear language and being ambiguous. The ridicule was great implicature that makes the listener look for additional meaning implied through utterances. An example of floating maxims. I feel grateful to be able to study at Muhammadiyah University of Bogor. At least I can get on a plane and post that I'm studying in Java to my village people. Nah, the sentence contains a floating of the maxim of relevance by stating something that is not relevant to the previous topic. Previously, I admit that I felt lucky to be able to study at Muhammadiyah University Bogoraya. After that, I kept saying that at least I can get on a plane and post that I studied to Java to my village people. So I say irrelevant things because implicitly mock myself for feeling lucky just because I can get on a plane, and implicitly define its non-modern condition, my hometown. Because of this, I use mockery techniques that create humor incongruities, because the audiences will assume that my next remarks will be related to academic matters. So friends, floating maxim can be the reason why people can laugh, or when they hear something out of the context of the conversation unexpectedly they feel shocked, and when it turns out that it is related to their life or hiddenly reveals funny fact conveyed by floating the maxim, they laugh even louder. So guys, that's all my explanation about humor and maxims. Hope you understand that. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.